Ugh. It's Sunday. That means it's time to go to band practice. The hardest thing to do, Leon, I don't need your lip. The hardest thing to do is get out of bed in the wintertime. I just gotta do it like ripping off a Band-Aid.
I never made a video like this before, so it'll be a fun learning experience. But I thought it would be cool to document my full day and routine and going to band practice and just show a day in the life of From a Second Story Window in 2025. Today will be a cool one because Sean is coming up from Columbus. We only get him about once a month since it's about a 3-hour drive. As you can see, my place is currently a mess because I just tore apart my old pedal board after getting the Quad Cortex. I got guitars everywhere, lighting for the YouTube channel and the podcast. Just always something going on. It's my first year experiencing a winter like this in about 15, 16 years since living in California and Texas. It's currently 23 degrees and I don't remember what the ground looks like. Welcome to Ohio.
Good morning. Are you hungry? What about you? All right. Let's do some breakfast. Come on. We're trying to make them eat healthier food. They're not very happy about it. I promise I already did 15 pull-ups, but then the camera didn't film it. And I can only do, what was that, 4, 5?
We usually practice on Thursdays and Sundays are always my favorite because we all come in refreshed, starting at 10:30 a.m., and they just seem to be the most productive to get through the set, work on ideas for sets for our upcoming shows, and work on material for new songs. Today I am changing my strings on my guitar that is tuned to drop G. I use this for demoing and recording our new songs. Up until our most recent single, Lowest, the band has tuned to drop A, A-E-A, D-G-A. And when we decided to return to a heavier, more aggressive sound and Sean rejoined the band on vocals, we decided to drop our tuning a step down to G, D, G, C, F, G, just for a heavier sound and to kind of refresh things. I play an ESP LTD MH1000 baritone. Rob and I both have 2 of them. This one usually stays at home right now for demoing and recording, but live it will act as a backup. And since most of our set will still be in drop A with the old songs, instead of switching out guitars live, we will use the transpose feature on the Quad Cortex to lower the tuning from A to G. So I promise this is not an ad for the Quad Cortex, but I am absolutely in love with it. It has solved all my problems I had with my analog pedal board. It sounds amazing. I'm able to travel to a show with just a guitar and pedal board rig and not have to use a head at a venue where you don't always know what you're gonna get. I can stack effects and not have to tap dance around a giant pedal board live. It's just an absolute game changer. The UI on the Quad is really easy to use, and that's great for me because I'm not much of a gearhead. I'm still learning, but this basic preset will get me through most of a From a Second Story Window set for now. I need to take a little more time and build a few additional presets for certain songs. The new songs especially are a bit more effects heavy, but I'm really stoked and ready to break this thing in live. So these strings are sounding great. First time playing with the 72 gauge for our drop G tuning. But I wanted to get this guitar set up and ready to go for demoing some of our new stuff. We're working on our 3rd new song to finish up this EP and get it out sooner than later. And yeah, everything's been really busy with the podcast. Like we had the holidays, so I didn't get to do any YouTube channel stuff. And then I got sick for a couple weeks with like a sinus infection or something. So the only thing I did was the podcast. And since I'm doing everything for that, I've realized, how much it takes with recording them, editing, writing, publishing, editing clips and promoting it on social media, it's a lot. So I'm gonna find a balance here this month so I can still do more stuff for the channel, but also everything that's going on with the band. It's a lot, but I'm enjoying the shit out of it. So about time to head over to practice. Let's go see what the guys are up to. So I did record myself talking here, but like a total amateur, I forgot that when your phone auto connects to Bluetooth in your car, if you record video, there will be no audio recorded. So I'll give you the gist of what I said. We live in a pretty small town in Ohio. I currently live about 5 minutes from where I grew up and about the same distance to band practice, so it's really ideal. I moved away to California in 2009 after the band broke up. And all the reasons I hated it here then are the same reasons I love it now. I've spent the last 16 years in Los Angeles and Austin, Texas, so I've done the big city thing for a long time, and I really liked it. I met a lot of cool people and got to do a lot of cool things. But now at this point in my life where I turned 40 in just a couple weeks, I really enjoy the chill vibe here. I spend most of my time at home playing guitar, working on things for the band, my channel, and the podcast. So I get a lot done and I have almost no distractions. Minus the winter, the weather is really beautiful here. It's cheap to live and it just makes sense for me right now. We practice in the same place we did in 2006 when I joined the band, which is in the basement at Nick's mom's house. His dad, RIP to one of the coolest, soundproofed it for them way back when, and it was going unused. So Nick asked his mom if we could still use it, and she kindly said yes. So shout out to Mrs. Huffman for being awesome. It's really cool and nostalgic to be able to play in that room. So here we are. Good morning.
Morning.
What's happening?
Well, very cold.
What you doing?
Oh, hi. On different snares, seeing different combinations of different widths. I just put the wide ones on the 8x14. It's the endless search for the perfect sound.
Yep.
It happened to him twice. On the road, he did one of the updates, and it wiped everything.
Oh my god.
He's like, and when I say everything, he's like, I had tone captured the tunings and the tones of the amps I used for each record. So if we played something off of Adrenaline, I'd hit a button and it would sound like Adrenaline all the way through. Like, it happened twice.
That's so crazy. All right, I'm at 5 gain, 6 bass, 4.7 mid, 1.3 treble.
1.3.
Yeah, it was very hot. Bob just got his guitar back from getting painted. What do you call that, matte white?
I don't know. Yeah. There's 6,000 different whites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, not
That's
bright white, but
boom.
like if we put it up to Nick's shirt, it's going to be yellower probably.
Yeah, I like that though. It's not true white.
Yellowish, grayish, kind of
Yeah,
weird. Yeah.
like your teeth.
Jesus.
he's like, you know, in the future, he's like, you're not going to be able to just kill yourself by sitting in the garage with your car running. He's like, you're going to have to plug in your Tesla and drop it in the bathtub with you.
Oh shit.
Hello.
How you doing?
Practicing for our Columbus show. What is that? March 8th?
8th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's hometown. And first show back.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Get out of my shit.
There we go.
Stop it.
Two times just drums, hype everybody up, and then everybody comes in doing it just as it's done on the EP.
I want you all to have the best fucking time! You guys are great! Love one another! All in the shit, let's go!
They always went straight to hotels, and Joe got in the way of their van. It was just getting dark. He blocked their van, and they're like, "Hey,
Come on.
And Joe pulls his pants to his knees and like doubles over and starts pissing into his mouth. And it was like 8 million PSI to where in like the headlights of their van, it was just, you just saw piss just.
I was saying, what did the faces look like?
They were just like, oh, oh. And then the next day they're like, you guys are funny. Let's be friends.
What happened?
At the end of every practice, we stand outside, no matter how cold it is, for 10 minutes and just laugh at each other. for no reason every single time. Now we're gonna go get Mexican though, tacos, and the best Modelo on draft in the world. What's it called?
Modelo.
That's a restaurant. Añejo.
Añejo.
Yeah.
Anjelo. My son calls it Angelo's.
Yeah, we're going to Angelo's, right down the street. In all seriousness, though, this place is legit. The food is always great. The staff is really cool. And we do come here after practice every time Sean comes up. So if you're ever in Warren, Ohio, and you're looking for somewhere to eat, we don't have much, but we do have Angelo's. Just kidding. Añejo.
Not in trouble.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
So of course I had the same audio problem on the way home, but I said something like this. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us today. This is my first time making a video like this, so if you made it to the end, I'd appreciate it if you left a comment with your thoughts. Tell me what else you'd like to see from me. If you're in the Ohio area and would like to see us live, we are playing a very small show in Columbus, Ohio in the basement of Donato's Pizza on March 8th with See You Next Tuesday, Samara, and Dance with the Dead. There are no pre-sale tickets, and the capacity, I am told, is 100 to 120. So if you're coming, be sure to get in line early because it will sell out. We're hoping to finish this new EP and get it released before summer. We're very excited about this new direction we're taking, and I can't wait for you to hear more tunes. If you can't tell, we have the best time hanging out and being in this band together. I never laugh harder than when I'm in a room with these 4 other clowns. I love them to death, and I am very thankful that we were able to reunite all these years later and do it better than we ever did. In some way, I think we all needed it.
It's gonna be a long month.